Welcome to the exciting rebirth of Superstar, featuring choose your membership rate as low as just $3 a month. At Superstar, you get expanded, exclusive video scopes each and every week, unlimited access to special horoscopes, class passes for Synchronicity University, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there. Hello, fabulous superstar Aquarius. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of February 2023. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It is a remarkable astrological month, without a doubt. Big moves happening in the sky now. For you, I'm going to start with the later part of the month first, and that is we are going to have a new moon taking place in a part of the sky for you that has to do with money you earn, money you spend, self-esteem and self-worth. Now, this is some rather interesting energy. On the one hand, new moons tend to bring with them new ideas and new possibilities. This new moon is not far away from Saturn, and it is a type of connection. It's what astrologers would say is not a true conjunction, meaning that they are close together in the sky, but you have Saturn at the very end of your sign, the new moon at the very beginning of the sign just after yours. And so it does look like what is happening at this time is that much more significant for you, but there's also a desire on your part to create a more stable present and future. There is an emphasis now on what is beginning, but it has the long term very much in mind. We also have this new moon speaking in harmony with the node. So it's almost like on a soul level, what is transpiring now, you understand that this is part of the direction in which you are meant to go now. Having said all that, though, we don't really have any other big major celestial connections playing out with this new moon. And so it does put that much more emphasis on the fact that this truly represents a very beginning that is going to need some time to really flesh out and understand, but it's also going to need commitment to count for anything, especially in the fullness of time and especially over the coming 6 months. In fact, I would say if it is that you're tapping into this new moon energy, make sure you pace yourself, knowing that the best of what it is that begins now likely won't truly manifest until we get 6 months down the road. This part of the sky having to do with money you earn and money that you spend, and it's a new moon at that, where it is that you would like new financial opportunities or new sources of income. Well, that's a wonderful thing, and this becomes about the beginning process of putting things into place that you believe not only are going to help you financially in the fullness of time and help raise your income as well, but it's about the long term. It's about raising your income in a way that lasts and that feels strong. So that may be part of what is the focus for you at this new moon. The other part of this part of the sky has to do with the possessions in your life. So you may be very conscious of what it is you want to keep, what it is you want to let go, what it is that you want to take on at this time in terms of the possessions that you have. There's also here, this part of the sky, an association with self-love and self-esteem. But because of the strong practicality here, you want to make sure that you are very adamantly not only anchoring yourself in a more loving spirit, but this becomes a pursuit towards doing what it is that you feel is going to help you to feel good about you. It's very much action oriented. It's very much about the practical things that need to happen so that you can feel good about you and whom it is that you are. Now, ultimately, all of this does suggest that you are building a greater base of stability in some way within yourself, certainly as you anchor yourself in principles of self-love that are either eternal or are likely to last, moving away from more imaginative or superficial definitions. This is about what you've shown yourself to be true, that you can feel good about you. Now, the really big news, though, And the reason I started at the end, as important as finances are, if we move a little earlier, the 5th of the month is when we will have this month's full moon. And this is a powerful one, without a doubt. This full moon is taking place in your opposite sign and is a part of, in some cases, dramatically changing your one-on-one alliances and connections with other people. For some Aquarians out there, this is going to represent perhaps the dramatic exit of a business partner or professional alliance. It could be now that you're seeing the truth about someone that you're aligned with. This could change your understanding of the nature of a given bond. However, here's the thing. We have this erratic energy, and so whatever happens may come by surprise. It's Uranus squaring this full moon, and Uranus is your modern ruling planet. So whatever's happening with another person seems that much more important to you. But we also have some very supportive connections playing out here as well. We have Mars in a heart-oriented part of the sky for you, feeling very connected to what you really want in your heart of hearts in every area of life, how other people support that or not. It could be now that you are getting a sense of what's going to feel fulfilling to you creatively, for example, who's supporting that and who isn't. And attracting people or realizing whom it is that maybe you don't need as much of as part of aligning with opportunities rooted in your creative expression. But we also have Jupiter speaking in supreme harmony with this full moon as well. And that really is the chance to have a conversation that can change so much for you. Wonderful ideas, spontaneous connections can very likely be part of helping you to understand what a forward momentum and movement look like for you. But this is your opposite sign. And this very much and most likely is going to play out in the context of love for most Aquarians out there. For those of you open to meeting someone new, when we have such strong lunar energy in your opposite sign, someone is there to help you to understand where you are in love and how you feel about it. And the emphasis very much is on love at this time. On the one hand, we do have, yes, that wild card factor of Uranus. So do keep that in mind. I feel like for some, this is going to be very random and unexpected interactions with people from your past that help you to see your present so differently in the context of love. But I think there's actually going to be a significant percentage of Aquarians who, if you are open to meeting someone new, there's like this sweet spot here with Jupiter and Mars in that heart and flirtation and romance part of the sky, both speaking with this full moon. Well, that does suggest that you're getting your flirt on, you're figuring out your way forward and coming to an understanding about what it is you're wanting in partnership, whether you're connecting with someone where you feel like that is a possibility now, or you are gathering experience to help you to understand what that looks like based on realizing that what you're attracting now ain't it. Either is possible, but either get you in alignment with that sense of personal clarity, what you want and how to align with it in the context of love. For those of you just starting to date someone, what a remarkable time this can be as well. In the context of dating, I do feel like this is a big moment of truth for the Aquarians out there. This is one of those moments where you are looking very clearly, very honestly at what is transpiring with you, for you, within you, in the context of this alliance, what you're hoping it could be going forward from here. And it is a very all or nothing moment. Chances are this person and some realization you have around them may come about by surprise, possibly shock, but is going to end up being a very decisive moment for you. And again, it's very all or nothing. Either now, based on what happens, you realize that you are all in. You want to move towards partnership with this person, or you realize that this really is not the person for you, and in an instant, you're going in a different direction. For those of you in an established bond, well, look, some of this energy does suggest your partner may behave in ways that are unexpected, maybe even erratic, but give both of you a chance to communicate and find a new understanding and a depth of heart connection, which can be a beautiful thing. Talking about things can be a healing balm for both of you now. However, there is going to be a small percentage of Aquarians out there. If you have felt for a while that maybe you're not in the right relationship for you, boy, is this very strong truth and impatience type of energy here. And yeah, it could be the truth comes out, the truth of what you feel and what you want comes out. And this becomes like ripping off a Band-Aid. If you have felt for a while that this is not the person for you, in an instant, you could find yourself going in a whole other direction. There's not a lot of middle ground here with this energy, I have to say. Of course, all planets are direct now as well, which also places the emphasis on if this is the person for you, you're moving forward together. If this is not the person for you, you're moving forward in a whole other direction. What I love about this month for you, there's so much here. It's a valuable and meaningful astrological moment. I love how the energy now is one of understanding and inspiration and depth. In many ways, you're coming to the truth of what you feel in a one-on-one alliance and the truth of whom it is that another person is. There is the opportunity here to reach a new level of honesty with each other that ultimately can fortify the bond, whether this is a business partnership, a professional alliance, or a romantic alliance. In many ways, this energy can be all or nothing. If it's all in, well, this is where connections grow stronger, more committed, more powerful, more communicative, navigating forward from here. Well, thank you so much for watching. You can get a video like this each and every week for each and every sign for as low as just $3 a month. Would choose your membership rate at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com. Higher tiers get you things like all access passes to Synchronicity University events, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com. Links are in the description below. Thank you again for watching. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.